Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Dr. Seemal Jelani from Chemistry Department and I'm serving FCCU since 2003. If I want to give you my introduction, you can ask from the students that what type of person I am. So basically, my main objective of life is to uh, teach a knowledge, to impart knowledge and wisdom. And the main purpose of my teaching is to bring about required, changes in the learners. So to bring some positive changes in the personality of my learners is my main objective. In short, I have passion for the teaching, and the most important objective of my teaching is that I must provide a very conducive and comfortable environment to my students where they can excel, where they can enhance their skills, where they can speak, where they can talk, where they can share their uh, whatever they have in their minds. So the forum must be very conducive, friendly, and above all, I want to inculcate the main components of professionalism in my students. So you can inquire from the other students of the department. They will give you a better, report about me. Instead of saying some specific things about me, you can inquire from the students of the department, especially of the MPhil students and the baccalaureate students. So this course is highly technical course, the spectroscopy of organic compounds, and you are learning this course in undergraduate. So you need to build a very strong base in this thing. So I'm not the person who can go through and just what can I say that randomly I pick the things and teach you. No, I'm a very um, I need perfection in my teachings, and I need perfection in my students also. And this perfection must be blended with the required components of the professionalism. This is my main objective. Okay, the prereq of this advanced spectroscopy of organic compound is Chem-260 or Chem-261 or 361. You need to have a strong grip on the structural analysis. It means that you know the structures, you know the different isomers, you know the three-dimensional structures, you know the stereochemistry of the structures. If you have already gone through 260, so you will have the skills of stereochemistry. If you have 261, definitely you have skills in the reaction mechanism like SN1, SN2, E1 and E2. And if you have gone through 361, definitely you have the chemistry of carbonyl groups, aldehydes, ketones, alcohols, phenols, and so on. So, but the main important thing is that you should have a concrete knowledge about the stereochemistry of the structures. So, in the highly technical course where we learn IR, where we learn mass spectrometry, where we learn NMR. NMR may you can go for the proton NMR and carbon 13 NMR. So, what skills in the end of the day I want to see in you that you are having the expertise of elucidating the structures. You, you are able to identify the functional groups by using IR spectroscopy. You can understand the fragmentation pattern by mass spectrometry, and of course, the fundamentals of this 1 NMR, 1D NMR, 2D NMR, and carbon 13. So this is my, main objective or the goals, and this is what my students will reflect in the student learning outcomes. Um, Skill set. What is the skill set which you get in your in the knowledge while studying the spectroscopy of organic compounds? This is a very technical subject. Okay, so you are able to learn how we use molecular formula to determine the degree of unsaturation. Yes, it's a very you know, just in a quick way you can understand, just in the quick way you can understand the basis of the IR and the how the IR spectrum is used to identify the presence of functional groups, CH bonds, OH bond, CO bonds, NH bonds, carbon double bond, carbon triple bond, and so on. You learn the physical, you are able to understand the physical basis of NMR, what is meant by shielding and deshielding, what is meant by coupling and decoupling, what is meant by, and what are the factors actually which are important in this shielding and deshielding. Chemical shift is very important, and you need to understand what are the main factors which really have positive or negative impact on the chemical shifts. You can understand Pascal triangle, where you can calculate the intensities or the integration. Just by the integration, you can see that how many protons are giving these signals. You are able to identify the signals. Okay, you are able to गो फॉर द कार्बन 13। कार्बन 13 में हम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें देखते हैं, उसमें हम डेप्थ को देखते हैं, जिसका मतलब है डिस्टॉर्शन लेस एनहांसमेंट ऑफ पोलराइजेशन। उसमें हम डेप्थ 45, डेप्थ 90 और डेप्थ 135 की बेसिस पे वी कैन रिकग्नाइज द स्पेक्ट्रा। सो इसके अलावा आप N+1 रूल को देखते हैं, फिर आप रीज़न देखते हैं कि हम रेफरेंस, स्टैंडर्ड रेफरेंस क्यों यहाँ पे why we have this standard reference. So we also study carbon 13 NMR, CNMR active, CMNR, CNMR non-active. What is the basic principle? What is the table of CNMR? Because that table is divided into 4 categories, and those 4 categories are crucial to understand and learn. Coupling and decoupling and depth. Timings of this course is, uh, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and S112 is the room, and 9 to 9:50. Lab would be on Thursday, and in the lab courses you will have there you will learn some practice in techniques. You will get the opportunity to work with some of the new instrumental techniques. The lab portion will be challenging. Many of you are planning a career as a practicing lab assistant. So I challenge you to grab this opportunity to develop manipulative skills in your personality. So in the marketplace, more and more emphasis is being placed on the skills which is appropriate to the success to be successful completion of team-based projects. So I will design a complete team-based project also for you, where you can get the required skill set, which is the ultimately expectation of the market. If I talk about the assessment and evaluation, yes, this is very simple assessment. Every course content will be accompanied with assignments and activities. You are going to have some technical assignments where you can go for the spectral analysis, and you can have the quizzes and attendance, midterm, final term, and final lab exam, lab assignments, and so on. So the course is entirely, in your hands. And one thing is very important: the very crucial part of rubric of your grade is the attendance. If you are present, only then you can learn the things, right? So I hope you understand this course, and you can inquire from the students which have already studied this course from me. There you can get the ample information about my methodology, about my personality, about my nature, because we are going to spend 3.5 months with one another, and the basic requirement for the student and teacher is to understand completely one another. I respect my students, I honor my students, and I'm a caring person, and I'll do whatever I within my I can do for my students. I'm a proctor also, an advisor also. If you registered this course, I'll be happy to see you in my class in the spring semester. Thank you so much.